Next follow, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Returner trying to create good field position. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Running out of time in the pocket. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Keeping it on the ground here. But a quick stop by the defense. He just chews, so it's 3rd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw, catch made. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts inside the 15. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Catch made over the middle. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Pressure is coming. Here's a target, and it's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quick completion to the tight end. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Makes the catch downfield. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal, handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
They get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves left out of the pocket. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. It's quarterback sneak. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense backed up here looking to throw. Defense will make the stop and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go on 4th down. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
It's second down after that completion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. The back's got it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Defense is coming after him. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Boy, a risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, second and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play call a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really I think it's more about breaking a tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting, and this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He could go.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Ball handed off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. It's second down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down play coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be fourth down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this fourth down play.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Looking to throw here. It's caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. It's a wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's how you finish a play.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Breaks into open space. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They'll toss it to the right side. Breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. The quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. The ball is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Hand off to the single back. Running through the tackle. He moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here we go. First and goal, will try to run it in. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position, but here's third and goal. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't make it in. Defense forces him out at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He's going to hand this off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points in a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Incomplete and nearly picked off. A wasted opportunity for a much much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Caught for the receiver. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on first down with new life thanks to that holding penalty on third down. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job for the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On first and 10, looking to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the right side on the toss. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring it down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point try coming now. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Of course, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's swarmed by the defense.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot of the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
A gain sets up a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Notre Dame needing to convert this fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. They're going to run the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up second and goal.
Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass pop, can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Here we go, third and goal coming up. They try to sneak it for the first. Touchdown, Penn State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on the blitz and gets the sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Picks up 6. That's a first down for the offense.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down. The defense rising up here late in this football game. This lead. What a play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. He keeps it on the design run. Look out, who run here. He stopped them, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. But barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Working clock with the ground game. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. It's crucial here, a chance to extend the lead here late in the game. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Because I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Play action here on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass falls incomplete as time expires. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most